Hi to my friends and my clients. It is April 2022 and we have experienced a crazy frenzied real estate market for the last 3 years. If we go back to 2008, that was when we had our highest prices prior to the quote unquote Great Recession, where prices dropped close to 30% in just a couple of year period. It took us close to 10 years to be able to get back up to the prices the way they were in 2008. And if we move into the year 2019, for the last 3 years, including all the period that we went through with COVID, we saw close to a 30% appreciation in the last 3 years in housing. It's been fueled by two things. It's been fueled by a very low inventory of homes that are available to sell, and therefore your supply is very low. It even came to the attention of 60 Minutes. They did a whole 20-minute expose just on the fact that housing in the entire United States, there's a huge shortage. And then that fuels on the other end of it, we have had very high demand, and that has been augmented by the very artificially low interest rates that we have seen. So with short supply, high demand, we have been in a position to create this 30% appreciation over a 3-year period. So let's segue to today, April 2022. We're just starting to see a few cracks in the real estate market, a few chinks in our armor, so to speak. Demand has actually softened a little bit due to the fact that interest rates, for buyers have gone from 3.75% to a little bit over 5% as of today. And that definitely rocks your world when you're trying to fit your mortgage payment in with all the other things that are going up in price as well. On the other side of it, supply has also increased. We've seen a 60% increase in supply just since January. Now, 60% increase of not a whole lot is still not a whole lot. So we still are experiencing a housing shortage, but with the housing numbers increasing that are available and with demand decreasing just a little bit because of the interest rate, we are really in a position where we're starting to see a transition in the market. So what we're seeing is that savvy sellers that are perhaps maybe telecommuting and moving out of state or moving closer to family are taking their big chunk of equity from California and they're making it go farther for them in other states. The same with investors. They're possibly selling an investment property here in California and purchasing maybe 2 investment properties and getting more monthly rent somewhere else. Also, with our aging population, people that are looking to move into retirement communities are taking their nest egg and using that money to fund those retirement communities. I saw an illustration because I follow so many economic forecasts and so many financial podcasts, etc., from people that I really have a lot of respect for. Here's the illustration to kind of make my point. Visualize a tube of toothpaste. We all have that. So as the tube of toothpaste gets flat, you got that little squirt at the end before we toss it in the trash can. It is that little squirt that we are experiencing right now in April, the last of the appreciation. If this is your season to sell your home and take advantage of that last squirt of appreciation coming out of the tube, we should get together and just execute on a plan to make that happen. If you're considering maybe a move this year or next year, if you're looking at it strictly from financial perspective, this year may be better than next year to make that move. Everybody's situation is different. I would be more than happy to connect with you and help you put together a plan that works for you. And just to remember that these quarterly updates are just kind of my opportunity to be able to give you an insider's perspective on what I'm seeing in the marketplace, because typically your media is anywhere between 1 and 3 months behind what's truly happening in the marketplace today. And I want to be your current marketplace advisor. Take care.